Alright there guys, Ellie here, and I'm here just to give you a few tips and tricks as well. Now, I wouldn't go too much into depth with my gear because, yeah, this late in the season, I've only got a couple of bits of prideful, but been playing Rogue a while through every single expansion thus far, so I know a few things to help get you started. Talents, most people take Subterfuge. I personally am not a fan, especially as sub. Reason being, Shadow Focus, yeah, helps you with your energy cost. That is it. Because if we take a look within Shadow Dance, the energy cost diverts into that as well. So for those entire 8 seconds, 10 if you glyphed, your energy cost is severely reduced. Plus, a lot of people when they go for subterfuge have a tendency to use cheap shot way too much, and so the DR ticks like crazy. So for that reason, I stick mainly Shadow Focus. Nerve Strike, bit of a no-brainer. Nice passive, helps against people who have the damage. Combat readiness good, but if you're like me, you'll forget to use it. Deadly Throw, not even going to bother about it. I hate it. Cheat Death is alright. Again, not so much of a fan. Leeching Poison, it's good, so long as you can stick on your target, which is hard to do in PvP situations, I'll be honest. That and Battle Fatigue tends to really weighing it down and do too much, so my opinion, elusiveness is the way to go. Level 60 tier is a bit of controversy, seeing as Shadow Step is brilliant. It's my personal favourite, has been since it came out in Burning Crusade, but a lot of people take burst of speed. I can see where it's handy, but the downside is of its energy cost, and it's harder to peel, I'll be honest, so Shadow Step will always be my favourite. Level 75, I've been getting people's badmouth me because of the fact I take dirty tricks, but the point of this is that blind and gouge no longer cost energy, which really is handy, seeing as you can instantly CC people no matter what. Paralytic Poison, yeah, it's good, and so is Praise of the Week. I just prefer to be able to have a free blind or free gouge when I need it if I don't have the energy. Level 90, there really is no room for movement here. Marked for death, PvP wise, you're not going to want anything else. Shrunken Toss is good if you're going for a target that likes to kite you, say a hunter or a mage. But having said that, Mark for Death is great once you get in close, or even if you want a 5-point recuperate. Not that I use it for that, I tend to use it for a quick stun or to get a 5-point rupture on. It's in most cases what I'll do, but let's go through glyphs now. Blind, must have. Especially if you're going into arena with someone like a Warlock, a Shadow Priest, or anything like that. If you're like me, you'll like to go for comps that incorporate another DPS, because you're a rogue, you can't do as much damage anyway, so you're going to want someone to help with that. A lot of rogues may say, oh, you can do plenty of damage anyway, but I'd say, yeah, you can do a fair amount of damage, but a lot of the time you are going to want to be peeling and CCing off your friend. That is a rogue's playstyle, and anyone who says otherwise, I couldn't give a shit, to be perfectly honest. Second one I tend to take a sub. You can change it if you want to, it's just my personal favourite. Hemorrhage and Veins. Just means after a stun I can instantly hemorrhage and get that lovely attack bonus, which I shall show you in a second if I can bloody find the thing. Sanguine Vein, 35% additional damage. Those for additional backstabs, or if you Shadow Dance into ambushes, is a lot of damage increase. That is it. Last one, Garrote. So instead of a nice 3-second silence, it becomes 4 seconds, which can really hurt anyone like a mage, or especially opening enhancement shinies. Anyone like that, anyone who relies on magic abilities, will really suffer from that glyph. Alright, now I'll get on to my openers. Typical opener on anything from like anything that you want to stun primarily instead of silence. Warrior, druid, well, usually like a feral druid, something like that. Anything that isn't a caster or healer, really. Then I tend to pre-med, slice and dice, so you get the energy regen. Then into cheap shot, hemorrhage for the damage bonus, backstab a couple of times, so you can stun them. Maybe mark for death and rupture, and that'll set you up for rinse and repeat. So I'll give you a setup and show you how it looks. Starting off there, open, couldn't get behind, so there we go, open, mark for death, stun again, bang, 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 and eviscerate to finish them off. Usually that will, in most cases, take them down to about 30-40% maybe, so if you need to, you can vanish and open again, although on the second opening time I tend to use my second type of opener, which I will show you now. You generally open to casters or enhancement shinies like with this, which is pre-med and slice and dice like normal. Then you open with a Garrot instead and straight into a kidney. So I'll show you. Garrot, open straight up, kidney, backstab a few more times, ammo if you need to, and make sure you get that rupture the second time, because once you find weaknesses down, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna impede you a bit. So yeah. Another trick, if you're night elf, do use this trick. Shadow meld, instant stealth, save you using vanish, but beware of people with darts, because that will really hurt you. And that is my basic opener anyway. You can tweak it as and when you need to, but if there's anything you think I've forgotten, which is most likely, with me being, well, this is my first video, take it as you will, but yeah, anyway guys, I'll see you around.